Hi guys, hope you're well. This is the NFT Power Twitter Space episode 2. My name is Remy. I'm very happy to be here for you to give you this cool episode. The first one was last week, the second one, we were nearly 70 last Saturday. I hope we will beat these numbers today. We'll see. I know that at 4 p.m. it's not maybe the best time for everybody, but it's the best time for me, so I'm so sorry. We will talk about music, art, also collectibles, and a lot of things around NFTs because, as you know, a lot of things are going through right now, such is amazing. But for me, it's just wave we have right now. A lot of people think that it's a bubble. Yeah, in certain way it can be because probably 97% of all the NFT project we have right now will disappear in 2 years. But like we had the internet bubble in 1999, I remember I was there. A lot of companies still survive, like Google, Amazon, eBay, and others, and it will be exactly the same on NFT spaces. A lot of artists makes money right now, and they can live to thanks to their art, and it's amazing because they didn't before NFTs. And also a lot of brands, a lot of companies, a lot of cool IPs will go to this area, and it will be huge. Let's imagine when Pokemon comes to the NFT space, when Nintendo comes in, when Disney really comes in, when Marvel Comics already smallly comes in, but with Veve or Wax, for example. But let's imagine when it will comes for real, it will be huge. Oh, Lily, you're here. Let's get some invites. If you want to talk, just ask. It will be your show and not mine. And I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to help artists and creators to market and promote their arts because it's my job since more than 20 years. I'm a marketer, I'm a collectioner. I love because I'm French, probably. But to be honest, I was not too good at art. And thanks to NFT, I just discovered a lot of you guys, a lot of new artists, and I really want to buy some art now, thanks to NFTs. Such is great, isn't it? So if you want to ask question to become speaker, just ask right now, and I'm here to help you guys. To be honest, I love this space. I love this community. I think we are just at the beginning. We are early adopters. We are pioneers for sure. Be sure of this. And of course, we don't know everything because it's such an amazingly big space. But when I see, for example, a lot of collectibles, a lot of artists, a lot of stars, a lot of new cool projects, I'm so happy to be here. How are you doing? Oh, Christopher just connected. So if you want to, Lily, I know you want to speak, isn't it? You said to me recently. So, hi, Christopher or Christopher?
Yeah,
Christopher,
hi.
how are you
Uh,
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I was looking at the title of your room, and I was curious what people are thinking lately about Veve or Veve and the Marvel comics, and just there's been 3 days in a row, so there's another one today that I'm hoping to get. But curious if anyone's been paying attention.
Yeah, it's super interesting because, as I said recently, there is different markets in NFTs, and a lot of people think just about CryptoPunks, CryptoKitties, and arts, but there is a lot of other rooms for this thing, such as real estate, gaming, metaverse, and of course big brands and big companies. I love licensed product because I'm a collectioner since I was 6, such is very long time, 34 years ago, and I'm collecting Pokemon real cards and DBZ Dragon Ball Z.
What's your best Pokemon?
It's probably Mewtwo, to be honest. And you?
You have a Mewtwo. Both boys collect, and they've got me into it a little bit, but I wasn't an OG, so I don't have any of the good stuff.
Yeah, I can understand. I can understand. What's founder of Weird Medicology, House of Kiba, lifetime member? What's that? What's that?
Well, the Weird Ecology is my project, and it's not. You can't really learn much about it yet because we're on the art.
Okay.
But it is going to be essentially mashups of cultural important things that where people follow different shows like Grey's Anatomy or the show House or have seen Dr. Doolittle, and then mashing that up with something else in like comic books or in culture like other movies and making brand new characters, and the art is fantastic. And so it's a 40 character over about 3 months that will be starting later. And then House of Kiva is just my favorite NFT project that I'm part of because it's lifetime monthly drops for augmented reality and virtual reality in NFTs. And I think they're really doing a lot of good stuff. But yeah, both the stuff that I find interesting, but I'm all over the place for sure. I never got to get a V friend. It was too expensive for me. And I have some wax stuff, but yeah, I'm like you. Yeah.
I have Muhammad Ali's and Capcom Street Fighter Chun-Li's, and I love it.
And yeah, the Funko for me is their biggest thing that I like.
Yeah, to be honest, Funko, I don't like the design. So I had two Ninja Turtles, I think, on Funko, but that's it because I never liked this design, to be honest. But it's
Yeah, I have to admit that I didn't think it would be popular when it first came out.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Hi, Lily, how you doing?
Hi, Remy. Thanks for inviting me up. How
No
is
worries.
everyone? You know how shy I am.
No, you're not. It's wrong. You're not. Do you still
um,
think that Clubhouse or Greenwood can win the war of audio rooms?
no, I think Twitter Spaces is the clear winner, so I'm gonna have to change my bio soon. Still, yes. Yeah, Twitter Spaces comes out ahead.
What's going on?
Actually, I wanted to ask you to ask Zenshi to come on stage. He's actually quite. He said some wonderful things in a previous room I was in, and I think that you guys and Lucas and you and Zenshi, like the three of you knocking heads together, is going to be so amazing.
Yeah,
So
let's
yeah,
let's
Zenshi,
add him.
come
Yeah,
on.
let's add him. Thank you so much, Lily.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, Lucas. How you doing?
Remy, always a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah, it's a real pleasure.
Good morning from LA.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on board. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just waking up.
Do you
Little coffee.
yeah, do you already find the winner for your NFT giveaway?
Nope, we got about 2 hours and 50 minutes to go.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to sign up, it's on my page to win a Beeple Punk. So cool time. Do you want me to post it up top, or do you want me to?
Yeah, super cool. Super cool. Hi, Zenshi. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up? Thank you, Lily, for bringing me up, and thank you, Remy, for hosting this space. I appreciate this so much. I'm doing well, Thank you for hosting again. I have nothing to shill. I'm just out here sending out good vibes to everyone. I know a few people in here. I know James. I know old dirty Dennis. I know a few people. So yeah.
Cool. What is Senji's monstrosities?
So that's that's it's a bit iffy, but it's a collection with a bunch of my random artworks. So right now I'm trying to transition into a different type of artwork, 3D stuff that's made on a 3D software called Blender, and I'm doing some Photoshop stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, soon come. There's stuff coming in. I'm working on a bunch of stuff. So hopefully my portfolio will get built up as time goes by. So yeah.
Super cool. Super cool. Thank you, Senshi.
Thank you.
Hi, Manish. How you doing?
Yeah, hi, Remy. Thanks for letting me into the speaker panel. It's
Yeah.
it's actually my first time, so just excuse if
Don't worry. Oh,
I'm just trying to get a hang of things around the NFT space, and get a hang of how things work in these spaces. I haven't been much on Twitter Spaces actually, but yeah, I'm very interested. I was very interested when I heard about Veve and how the marketplace over there is working, and but I did buy a couple of collectibles over there, but I believe you can't, unlike Opensea and elsewhere, you can't really convert that into fiat. So I mean, I was just wondering, how that marketplace is doing so well despite that.
yeah. It's interesting because right now we have different types of marketplaces. Of course, we have Rarible, Super Rare, Foundation, and Opensea for art. We have Veve, Wax, Eternity, Nifty Gateway for collectibles, for example, and we have of course some very vertical marketplaces. But for example, yeah, it's super interesting to see like the war between Wax, Veve, 90 Gateway, for example, because they are on the same vertical. They want to be the most important marketplaces for collectibles, and they had such amazing licensed product like Ninja Turtles, Muhammad Ali, Capcom Street Fighter, things like that. Eminem also. And Messiverse, yeah, there is Eternity, of course, with Messiverse, they will launch today. And it's super interesting because a lot of people wants to be only NFT about art. A lot of people wants to be collectibles. And for me, and other things such as Metaverse and gaming, etc. But I think it's this thing NFT is just the beginning. So for me, it will invade all the verticals at the end, and it's super exciting to see.
Yeah, definitely.
So thanks a lot. That helps.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Manish.
No, go ahead, Senchi. I was just thanking him.
Oh,
Thank
word.
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you
I
have some
definitely.
wax? Yeah, sorry, Zenchi. Let's
Yeah,
go.
go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, okay. I guess I'll speak now. Um, Definitely agree. I feel like, like you said, this is basically the future, man. Um, you know, for all you know, I don't see this happening, but for all you know, the Mona Lisa tomorrow could be put up as an NFT. So that would be pretty cool, and I wonder how big that would be. So yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
There's actually quite a bit of have you guys heard of the NFT casters that are out there now that can actually cast NFTs right from your wallet? A friend of mine actually developed an caster, and they've a bunch of museums have already ordered from him, so they are replacing places in the in Paris actually,
In the
Remy,
Louvre, yeah.
and also around LA and stuff like that, and a lot of galleries. There's an entire gallery of just NFT casters where you can actually just cast up artwork. So they're actually replacing like old the way of doing art, and then having the physical piece there too, if someone actually wants it, or some of them are just straight up NFTs. So it's pretty cool. The future is looking bright.
So you're saying it's like if I have my wallet, I can post my tokens on. Is it a projector or something like that?
So it is actually connected to Wi-Fi and it's API to your wallet. So if you're 10,000, you could be 10,000 miles away from the caster. As long as you have Wi-Fi and the caster has Wi-Fi and you know how to connect to it, you can cast your NFTs from your phone to the caster over Wi-Fi, even if it's that far away from you.
That's sick.
So
I
an
love it.
artist, yeah, isn't that so cool? Like an artist like
Amazing.
Banksy could stay hidden, right? And not still people don't know who he is, yet he can still cast onto walls or wherever. And the thing about his art, I'm sure you guys know, like he doesn't like he's the kind of person that would absolutely love to cast rather than like show up.
I
So
know that Le Louvre in Paris wants to dedicate a room only for NFTs.
yep, that's true. That's exactly it. And the person I know has received an order from them.
Wow,
So
so cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's so cool. I think I just love the idea. And at the same time, these casters can mine for cryptocurrency when they're not casting.
Wow,
So they actually kind of pay for themselves,
so cool.
which is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it's amazing. Yeah, it's as we said, it's just the beginning. The possibilities are endless. So, and not only in arts, such is amazing, of course, for artists, but also for creators in any way, in collectibles, in IPs, in metaverse. In metaverse, we've seen a lot of amazing things going on, and of course, gaming. Gaming is huge. It's huge. Well, I know that the people who make a Fortnite, I don't remember the name, Epic Games, they work on something very huge around it. They want to put Fortnite fully on NFTs at the end, such is massive. Let's imagine if, yeah, like everybody who plays this game, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm I'm so I'm looking forward. Oh, we are.
Yeah, I have a friend that's developing a mobile game where he actually can take certain fish breeds because it's basically called ocean reef, and fish can crossbreed, and when they crossbreed, you can actually kick them out onto the Opensea marketplace and sell them if they're rare to all the people who are playing the game. So you can actually exchange NFTs and stuff like that, collectibles from the game. So it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
amazing. Hi, Koma, a newcomer. How are you doing?
Hello, how are
Nice.
you?
Very fine, thank you.
I'm jumping, and honestly, I don't know what you talk about, but hello, I see nice faces, and this technology goes running, and I feel lost sometimes because there are too many things to keep in mind and be aware. It's a full-time job, and I don't have all this time. I have a daily job, and I for part-time, but also take a lot of time. And when I'm here, I needed to learn a better English because my English is not so cool.
It's very
and
cool. It's very cool.
uh, thank you. I'm learning day by day, and also I try to take all the information I can, and sometimes an adage, Oh, what a so in the title, I don't know. I maybe only we friends, sorry,
Yep.
and Opensea, the other one, I don't know what they are.
It's not. Don't worry about it. You need to know everything. I don't know everything. Anybody knows everything in this space. It's impossible. There is too much projects and marketplaces and things. So don't worry. Don't worry.
No, I know, but when you are we are international now, and we
Yeah.
have a lot of spaces, but also a lot of tweet. Okay,
Yeah.
and oops, and sometimes I like that I lost something because I'm sleeping maybe. And you say, oh
You
my
need to
God,
sleep.
what? Yeah, exactly. What I lost. Oh my God. And then you was there and then start apes and you wasn't there and then start another project and it was, whoa, is enough. Sometimes it's burnout. And I needed to take my Alfie much more than information, but I like it, you know. I think this system, I believe in this system, and I want to stay here much more as I can. So for that, I needed the info. So
Okay, are you
thank.
an artist?
Oh yes, I'm an artist. Yeah, I run in the space daily, but I'm also an artist. I'm an illustrator, and also have another account with erotica design.
Okay.
So yeah, I try to sell my NFTs and you know the most important is a relationship. I will
For sure.
like to grow my relationship with friends or also with the interesting people that inspire me, that teach me about life. You know, I'm interested in not in this, but in the human being.
Komachi, we are connected. You know why?
We are connected?
Yeah.
Really?
You know why?
No?
Because you create your account Komachi on 10th of May, and I was born on 10th of May.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So funny.
incredible.
So funny. So funny.
Yeah,
Cool.
okay. I follow you then.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving the space. And okay, now we are connected, and I feel so emotional. You know, mm, are you married?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah, we
you.
are. Sorry.
No, no, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, I just had a new people around it. Let me check. Yeah, Kiel, how you doing? Kielorgy, are you here? Oh, apparently no. Kielorgy is down. So sorry. So let's talk before he comes. Yeah, super interesting. As I said, I'm discovering art. I just had a call with a man who owns some galleries around the world, and it was super excited because he said to me, "I have an artist. He made amazingly paintings and he wants to go NFTs." And he said to me, "How can I do that?" And I need to explain it everything because he know the word NFT and that's it. So it's super exciting because we need to explain in a simple way, in the simplest way, how can you go in this space and how to mint, how to market, how to create. And it's super exciting because yeah, there is so much things to do and a lot of people are very good at their art, at their sports, at their music, and they need help from us to understand this space, and it will be very interesting. Kiel,
Remy,
yeah.
Remy, sorry. The people that you explain NFTs, they understand you, they believe in you, or maybe think there are scam because all the time is like for myself. They think it's a stupid stuff. We don't sell anything. What about you?
It's interesting. I'm lucky because I'm running here in France a cool and well-known YouTube channel around cryptos since years. So a lot of people believed in me. I'm so happy also and so glad that I have a verified account, such is such is a big help for me because people say it cannot be a scam, he's verified. Such is not true in reality, but normally verified accounts are good accounts, so it helps a lot. And also the third thing I have by chance is that I 3 times Gary V and I made videos with him. So a lot of people said, okay, this guy is not nobody. But yeah, sometimes it's hard because even in my family said, what's this fucking thing you talk about NFTs? We don't
Yeah.
care. Oh, apparently Kiel doesn't. Kiel, are you here or not? Manish,
Hey
let's
guys,
talk.
what's good? What's
Oh,
good
Kiel.
though?
Oh, sorry. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's been a minute. I was in a space to Komachi yesterday and I cried. Komachi, yes, I'm admitting it because I'm naked. Yes, all that kind of thing. But it's nice to be in this space with you guys. I haven't been in this space for about like a day or so, and I feel like as if I've lost on a whole lot of things. Do you guys mind catching me up?
Sorry.
Do you guys mind catching me up? I think I feel like as if I've lost a whole lot from spaces for like I have spaces for a day or so.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, no worries. You're a digital artist, streetwear designer.
yeah, okay. You know what? Let me just reintroduce myself.
Yep.
My name is Kiel Oji. I'm a Lagos. I'm a designer. I'm a streetwear designer and a digital artist from Lagos, Nigeria. Can I pin my work up top?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay, cool. I'd like to pin. So I wouldn't like. I'm not shilling, but I like to always like show like pieces of my art that actually means a lot to me. And I'm just gonna post. Yeah, I'm gonna post this one. Yeah.
Time
So
lapse. Okay. Yeah.
this is a painting I did a long time ago called Alaye on Pink, and yeah, it's a really good one. Funny enough, before I got on this space, I was speaking to my friends about NFTs, and they sounded excited about it. And I'm like, y'all niggas don't even know what I'm on right now, but because like it's so funny because then you're talking about like it's. I mean, I come from a country where like if you mention like top 10 NFT artists, I'm probably there, even if I haven't minted a whole lot of things. I'm still trying to mint on Foundation like probably next week. Um, so that's the reason I'm not trying to be in a whole lot of spaces right now because everybody's always going to be requesting like, oh, where's your works or something. But it's nice being here with you guys, and I mean, you guys are always family. I probably follow like a bunch of people. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for presenting you. It's interesting. Manish, you want to talk?
Yeah, thanks, Remy. So, actually, I just wanted to get your views and anyone on the speaker panel on photography on the photography space that is suddenly booming on in the NFT world, right? There's a lot of collections that have now a lot of buzz, a lot of photographs as well. So I just want in traditional art. I mean, it's a lot easier to sort of mix different elements like 2D and 3D and stuff, right? From a photography perspective, do you think that can be a future? Because we're seeing a lot of collections now, but there has to be something more that comes in, from a photography perspective as well. So just wanted to get thoughts of anyone, either you or anyone on this on the speaker panel on this.
Yeah, there is a huge market around photography. To be honest, on NFTs, a lot of people want to enter this world, and at the end, it's exactly the same on any markets. You will have a ton of people who wants to try to enter, and just not too much of them will succeed at the end. I think, for example, in certain markets, a lot of people just want to do exactly the same as others, and you need to be different. You need to present yourself differently. You need to communicate. It's why I create recently nft-power.com. It's a website that can artists and creators can promote and market their works on NFTs very easily and for free. It's because I know that a lot of artists and creators, and I have my wife, so she's an artisan and an artist, and she has gold hands. But when we talk about communication, marketing, and trying to be different in the world, she's not good. Now she's better, but it was very hard at the beginning. And I can understand you can be amazing everywhere. For me, it's the exact opposite. I wish I was a designer. I wish I was an artist, but I'm probably the the baddest artist on earth. So
Remy, it's not too late, sorry to interrupt, but you can become an artist whenever you want. Today, if you pick up a graphic tablet or even a mouse just to, mess around on Photoshop or Illustrator or Blender, I feel like you can do whatever you want.
We
It
were
really
all
comes down
artists.
to
I want to
how much
second that.
effort.
We were all artists, and then
I
we
want to
became
second that
adults.
with Zenshi. Zenshi's absolutely right. I actually didn't think I was an artist, even though I've been using Photoshop and Illustrator since the year 2000. But I took a piece back in I think it was October or November 2020, and minted my first NFT, and it actually sold. So I only did it just as an experiment, like to see, to basically understand all the, the minting process, everything. And when I did that, someone bought it. So like, you never know, Remy. Like something you might not think is art is art to somebody else.
I know. When I say that, it's just I wish I how can I say? I would be a mangaka, someone who makes mangas and things like that. And I'm trying, but I'm not good at the moment. So I need
Oh,
to.
no.
I need
I
to learn.
refuse to hear that.
Can I say what I want in my space, please?
What? No.
Oh, Hemi is here.
Lily is now in control.
Hi, Hemi. How are you doing?
Amy.
Hey, Hemi, are you okay? So, Hemi, are you okay? Are you okay, Hemi?
I love the reference.
I don't have a hat for nothing.
You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Oh, I know. How can I? Yeah, I know for me. My life will never be the same. The girl that came and changed. The way I walk, the way I talk, I cannot explain. Amy, please, you need to be.
That is
Hi.
Recording
amazing.
this.
You
Can we
have
get this as a QuickTime
wonderful
file
singing
or an
voice.
AIFF? Does anyone have that audio yet? That was great.
Someone definitely needs to sample that and put that on like a proper track for an NFT, man. I'm telling you, this would sell
Yeah,
out.
proper
I'm
track.
telling you.
I need to share something very important with you guys. Recently, I did a TikTok on MG Moves. It was a hashtag, and you can participate. Everybody can participate. And I just received today a message from Michael Jackson 1. It's the Cirque du Soleil, how can I say, dancing crew. And they said to me, you are invited in Mandala Bay in Las Vegas to do dancing at the front of choreographers. Such is crazy. And the problem is it's on 28th of August, and it's impossible to me to come to the US in such in a week, So, but it's like that. Maybe one day.
Damn, that sucks. I mean, if you could go, that would be amazing. Like, did you say Cirque du Soleil? Like
Yeah. Cirque du
that would be
Soleil.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
Cirque du
so
Soleil.
so
Yeah,
yeah. Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil was with the Michael Jackson crew. We call them the estate. They protected the IP of Michael, and they decided to make a giant circus, I can say, in Mandala Bay in 8th of August. It's the anniversary of the birthday of Michael. And yeah, I was invited. So it sounds crazy because for me it was just, I just made a TikTok for fun. I know I will never be selected, but I was.
So what did they invite you for, if you don't mind me asking? They are inviting you to dance, or what's going on?
Yeah, you need to. It's like how do you say a concours? Concours. Oh man. Sorry, I'm looking for words. Sorry. It's like a dancing contest. There is hundreds of people invited there, and they will have two choreographers, professional, who works with Michael, and they will select. I think it's between 5 and 10 people, and these guys will come to the Cirque du Soleil to play, like, just, of course, a small part of dancing in the giant circus they made.
That's super cool, man. I would I
Yeah,
would
that's
love to
awesome.
do that.
Of course I want, but I can't.
Yeah, but you're very brave, I think. I would totally die if they asked me to do that. I'd be like, "Are you mad? Like, I'm not going."
To be honest, I'm really mad. You will kill me one day, to be honest. Because I tried everything. She said to me, "You're not a dancer." Yeah, I'm not, but why not? If I like dancing, and if I'm not too bad, why not? So I tried. She said to me, "You're not a singer." Yeah, I'm not, but if I want to sing, sorry, "You Rock My World" new tribute to Michael Jackson, I will do it. And that's it.
But you see, Remy, that is what makes you an artist. It's called gumption, and that's the difference between an artist and a non-artist. You can get away with anything as long as you have as long as you have the proper attitude.
The motivation.
Yeah, and this, well, I'm going to do this, and everybody check it out. Like, if you have that attitude, that just makes you an artist. So it's not really about if you're trying to paint manga, or did I say paint manga? Whatever
you
you
did.
do to make manga happen, you don't have to do it like that. Just your entire presentation makes you an artist, Remy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you so
feel
much.
like, sorry to interrupt, but I feel like if you have that perseverance, to do what you want to do without looking at what the rest of the world is doing, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Excuse my language, but you can do whatever you want whenever you want, as long as you have that perseverance.
Guys, I promise you something now, exclusive for you. I will do a "You Rock My World" clip version from me, and I will push it on YouTube. And maybe I will do it on NFT. Why not? We'll
Yeah,
see.
do it.
Do it.
I would love to see that. You have to do it.
Because I already have the choreography in mind. So let's talk about NFTs. Sorry, guys. Hi, Freak Pelican. How you doing, mate? Oh, he's not here.
We gotta get some more speakers up here, man. It can't just be the five of us.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think James, you want to come up here? Wave underscore art.
Can we have Huddle Goddess? She's
Yes.
such a lovely person.
Yeah, let's do it.
Lovely, sweetie honey.
Lovely, sweetie. Love it. Hi, mate Toyo. How you doing?
Hi, fine. How are you guys? Have a
Very fine.
nice day. Yeah, hope you're great. Well, I'm just having. I am. Hey,
Good
Komashi.
afternoon. It's
Hello, mate.
3:38 p.m. here. I'm sorry
Hey,
we're not using
many
the
people
same
here.
time.
Hey,
Hello,
Kyo.
everyone.
They don't sleep.
So, Nicole, I heard your voice. You're the one that called me out.
Ha 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 ha.
I've been waiting for so long to speak. Hello, thanks for having me, everyone. How is your day going, everybody?
Very cool.
Very cool, very
So I've
great.
been listening. I'm
Very
very
good.
glad. I'm glad it's going so. Listening to everybody and looking at the shared tweets above, and you guys are blowing my mind. And the concept you guys have about this NFT, it's unique. People talk about NFTs, 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 but people don't actually know about it. So seeing you guys be so active and also educate others, I'm learning a lot. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's my honor.
You're welcome. What is less on foundation? Hodl Goddess.
You mean me on foundation?
Yeah, I know foundation, of course, but what's your work? What are you doing there?
All right. Okay. I'm kind of new to foundation. I received a creator's invite from somebody who I call my brother. So he gave me a creator's invite, and I minted this 3D artwork of a parrot I've always talked to in my room, in my college room. I'm a student. Yeah. So I minted her. That should be like weeks ago, yeah. And I put out for sale at 1.5 ETH. I didn't mind waiting. I don't really mind waiting to know. She's that unique to me. So I have pictures of her in case you want to see. I could
Yeah,
share her. Is that nice?
share one. Yeah, share the best one, please, for you, of course.
For foundation, right? All right, I'm there. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay, I
Yeah,
just
no
did that.
worries.
You saw it there, right? I just shared it right now.
Not at the moment, but it will probably come.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
Oh, I did share it. Can you guys see her now? Oof.
I can
Okay.
see.
Sweet.
Yep.
Oh, I share that again. All right. So if you can, it's like a video tagged in that tweet. I can't go back to get the original tweet, but it's a video of the parrots I listed on foundation in my room, an augmented reality view of it, like seeing it live version, not just in a picture or in an artwork. I was viewing it in my room. I tend to talk to her, sheer boredom, and also just me alone in my college room. That's the view. I'm kind of nervous now. Not really good at socializing, but I think I'm getting by.
All right, cool.
You're
3D
doing
parrot
great.
listed.
You're doing great, by the way. So don't
Interesting.
worry about you
Nice
socializing.
work, goddess.
Oh my, thank you so much. Thank you very
I
much. I
just
really do
discover you,
appreciate
and
it.
I follow you right now.
Oh, I'm going to give a follow back. Thank you so much for having me here. I really do appreciate. Nicole, thanks for the shout out. I appreciate. Thank you. Sending you a lot of kisses too. So
Cool. Thank you.
yeah. Oh
Thank
my
you,
god, I
goddess.
got so many following already. Wow. You guys are making me cry. Alright. Thank you so much for the love and support. I'm following back everybody.
You're welcome. Hi, mate. How you doing? Multidisciplinary artists. What's going on?
Hey, thank you, Remy. Remy, I'm just listening to you and your abilities, your skills. That's awesome. I would like to ask you, what about your NFTs?
My NFTs are coming, to be honest. I'm working on a big tech cards of someone very, very well known. But it's too early to talk too much about it, but it will coming very soon. And of course, I help other people like the galleries I said recently to launch their own NFTs. So Yeah, I mean, but the problem I had right now is I'm running a crypto business here in France, and we are a lot of clients, customers, and we want to serve them, and it's the most important thing for us, of course. So I'm trying to find out a way to continue to serve them as I create also NFTs, you know. So, but now I'm doing a lot of NFTs, French videos for them on YouTube, so they understand it, and I think we can do the link between the two things very quickly. So I just need some time, you know. But I'm coming with a deck of cards. I hope you will love it, guys. But yeah, it's too early to talk about it. And you, Toyo, what's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah, for sure. I've seen a lot of sorry, as I've seen a lot of artists, celebrities mostly are, I don't know, like, oh, every day are are new into the NFT, new ones into the NFT space. I think that this is the the next thing for all, for everybody, celebrities,
Yeah,
everybody. I don't know, but it's awesome, and I'm still seeing people around me in the URL that still don't understand anything. And I don't know, it's like when I get into the NFT spaces, or everything NFT, I see, oh man, uh, this is a parallel universe. You know, like, are happening two things at the same time, and these people don't know about this, and this one not much in know about the ERL. It's crazy.
yeah,
um yeah. Well, in my case, it's day by day. Like, every day is my, I'm into this, and I I think that I'm separated for the whole world. Is
yeah, definitely. There is a lot of things to do, and it's just the beginning, to be honest. Yeah, cool. We just
Yeah.
invited a new speaker, Eric. How you doing, Eric? Eric.
I think he's still. I think he's still
Eric,
connecting.
you okay? So, Eric, are you okay? Oh, it's difficult with Eric.
Yeah, he's still connecting. Yeah.
It took a long time for me to connect as well. I wasn't
Yeah,
ignoring you.
it's because of Amy. I think it's because of Amy. I'm sure.
I'm sorry.
How you
There's no
doing,
down
Amy? You don't
here.
speak today. Why?
I did. I said hello when you sang.
Oh, sorry. It's not enough. Just a hello. It's not
I
enough.
know.
I
I'm
love
very
you
Don't forget
though.
what
I
very
time
love
it
good.
your
is in
voice.
Australia.
Yeah, it is. It is 1:45 in the morning.
Oh,
Australia?
so
Yeah, quarter to
sorry.
one in the morning.
Well, something else. That Remy, you asked me about me. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah, no
introduce
worries.
myself.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, thank you. I'm a painter in real life, but I'm also a digital artist,
Cool.
and I have some pieces out into the NFTs and Foundation, Opensea, Calamint, and Higignon, and all are about digital paintings, and also uh, real paintings. And my style is about street art, but mixed with painting style. And I don't know. Can I pin
I just
something
had
here?
your pinned tweet on the
Ah,
space.
thank you,
You're welcome.
thank you. Yeah, it's about this paintings, and right now I made a collection, and I'm giving away airdrop for each collector, even if it's in the secondary market. I would like to give a airdrop for each
Cool.
collector. Yeah, and also I would like to to a raffle to make a giveaway, but of original painting, you know, a physical painting. So I think yeah, I think I'm just having fun. I'm just putting away this collection to see, you know, to see what can what can I do for the community? What can I give? You know, to engage in this way and to make my art be more, you know, to can reach more people, you know. And yeah, this is me.
Of course, this is the right way to do. You need to give first, and if you want to ask something. I love the book from Gary Vee called Jab, 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 Right Hook. It says you need to give before you want to receive something. And it's really true, especially in this space of internet and marketing and things. Because yeah, of course, you need to give to people, and if you give them, they want to give it to you. And it's the right way to do. So if you want to do giveaway, let's do it. It's an amazing way to grow here in Twitter and in the NFT space and NFT community. Use the hashtag NFT giveaway and NFT giveaways, and also NFT community when you drop your giveaway. And I'm sure we will. And don't hesitate to how can I say, to ask me to retweet it, and I will do it for sure. Mention me, yeah, don't worry.
Thank you. I will do it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that this is a great way to do the things and to be part of the community.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, May. Eric, how are you doing?
I think it's still stuck connecting. Just remove him and let him try and come back up.
Hey everyone, this is Arfi.
Hey, my man.
Your voice didn't come actually. You broke out.
We can barely. Hey, Eric, we can barely hear you, buddy.
Now, is it okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Hi. How's everyone doing? How's the weekend going?
Very cool. Thank you.
So, is it like Sunday for you or Saturday for you?
Sunday for me.
I think it's still Saturday for. I think it's still Saturday for Remy too. But what time is it? Your time, Remy?
My time is 5 p.m.
Oh wow!
Can we get a shout out
Yeah,
from all
7
the
a.m.
speakers? Where's everybody at? I've heard Australia. Where is everybody else?
Los Angeles. I'm in LA, guys.
I'm in India.
I'm
So cool.
from India as well.
So cool.
I'm in Dallas,
We are
Texas.
all in.
Who was speaking? Yeah. Hello.
Your art freak, we can't hear you, man.
Okay, fine.
Can you hear us?
Yeah,
buddy?
I can hear. Something is wrong, maybe. Let me connect again.
You want? Yeah. Leave and come back, and we'll add you back up. Sure. Thanks, art freak.
Hey, so what's everyone's favorite project that's going on? I know there's a lot to pick from, but what's everyone's favorite project?
I know this isn't a project, but I'm just loving the Hen network. And pieces are so cheap. I'm being able to collect, I find something and I can just get it. I don't have to worry about gas. I don't have to worry about fucking anything. I find the art, I like it, and I buy it because I've got enough Tez and it's collectible. Dalic, one of my favorite artists from graffiti era to pop art. I've owned his screen prints before. I talked to him on Facebook years ago about getting a sleeve tattoo of one of his designs, and he said, go for it. He put up 500 NFTs for his 5,000 friends, and I got a fucking Dalic for one Tez. That's $3. This dude's been selling art all over the world since I was in my teens. I'm 39 years old, and now I have one that I got for $3.
What platform do you say?
He's referring to Hicket Nunk.
Hicket Nunk and Dalic Art just did a drop this week. It's in my collection. If you go to the Freak Pelican collection, it's the really vectory circles. He does a series of space monkeys, and he's been doing it for decades. He's an artist, and he loves space.
Cool. Can you share a tweet on the space, please?
Most definitely. Sorry,
Thank
I'm
you so
walking
much.
back from a coffee shop.
No worries, no worries. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's interesting because there is a lot of blockchain now. You can use like Wax and others to collect some cool collectibles for free. And I love Ethereum, of course. I'm a big fan, but sometimes it's horrible to have that kind of gas fees and congestions.
I'm not
And
trying
I
to
hope
complain about
Ethereum 2.0
Ethereum
coming.
because I got on it last week and I sold some pieces and I'm very happy. I love the way it works. I just like, for an artist, I can go grab a lot of work at a cheap rate. And that's why I think Zenshi posted something up. Oh, Art Freak posted mine. Yeah, I'm giving away pick pieces because I want people to onboard. Like, I will give you a piece if you just go get a Tezos wallet and check this space out, because it's really collector space. Like, your art just butts up against each other. It looks like you salon styled, hung out with every piece of art you own and just put everything edge to edge. There's no user interface to get in the way. It looks like you've hacked something, like you shouldn't be there. It looks cool. And it's cheap. So if this stuff blows up, like, it just feels ignorant. I throw some stuff at this right now because you get to collect some really great stuff. And I guess it's so easy to go between Ethereum and Tezos that, like, who cares about the other coin? Just go buy that collection and have fun with it. So that's why I'm giving them away to people I meet in spaces, because I want people to keep an eye on this. I'm new here and I'm just loving it, so I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I'm currently setting up my hand wallet to pick up one of Freak Pelican's NFTs that he's giving away for free. So if anyone in this space wants one, go get one. He's giving them away for free.
Super cool. Thank you. Thank you, Freak.
Sorry, where can I find this information, please?
It's the pinned tweet. It's shared
Like
up
with the
there.
page.
At
It's
the
on the
top of
top
the
as well.
space.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
top of the space.
Can you see it?
I was looking at your profile.
Oh, directly on the space, at the top of the space, you can see the last tweet of Freak Pelican. And he talks
And now I'm
about
about to post a Dalek piece that's also on Ticket.
Rami,
Got it. Thank you.
Rami.
So if you can still grab one of these, he still has some left. This is an unbelievably small price for an artist that also sells on Foundation and is in museums around the world.
So cool. Thank you. Who wants to talk? Senshi, maybe?
No, I don't have much to say. I was just saying, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I mean, everyone's either giving away NFTs or making good sales and stuff.
Yeah.
Lucas is giving away one of his Beeple NFTs, Beeple Punks, which is pretty cool. And
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not. Yeah, it's mine, but yeah, it's not my project though. Just want to make sure you guys know that.
yeah, it's one of
It's
his.
but it's amazing.
Yeah, it looks
It's an
super dope.
amazing
I love the
punk.
color.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I
that.
will
I
give
want to go
away.
back.
Yes, so will
Sorry,
Lucas.
there's a delay, Remy.
I will.
My bad.
No worries. I will also give away a dragon wine. I don't know if this project. I just received 2 or 3 of them, and I will give back to the community maybe 2. I will just give 1. No, just take for me 1. Sorry. I will do probably a giveaway tonight here in France. So in 3 or 4 hours, probably. Or no, maybe 2 hours. So you will find it on my account. So don't hesitate to participate. Also, I will give
I'm
2
hollering
dragons.
at you. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I just get very confused about the wallet stuff. So if I'm understanding correctly, I just need to send you my address and I will get some free stuff.
Are you
Freak.
talking about for Freak
He
Pelican?
talks about Freak.
Yeah, I was
So
just
you need
reading.
to get a actual Tezos. You need to get an actual Tezos wallet, like Temple
Have one.
Wallet, or there's a few others. Yeah, you've got one.
Yeah, have one.
Then
Yes.
you go onto his Hicketnack. I think through that through that link, you'll be able to see the ones, and you should be able to get it. Or is
Wait,
he doing
sorry.
an
So
airdrop
I
directly?
don't need an account?
No, I think you do need an account. You need a hand account to display the stuff on your gallery.
Help
Yeah,
me,
you just
Lord.
need to connect your Tezos. You need to connect your Tezos wallet to Hicketnack, and then it will actually be. There's no special account procedure. It's just connecting it.
All right.
It's
Thank you
not
so
that hard.
much, everyone.
No worries.
But has anyone noticed after the glitch happened on hand, the sales has gone way too low? As it was doing very good previously, but after that hack happened, the sales on Hikitnang is going way down. I have seen people talking on group that they are not selling anything, like even for one Tezos now. Is it happening with everyone or like some? Because I haven't as well sold anything after that.
Yeah, if I could chime in on that, I don't really think that's true because yesterday I think I sold two of my pieces worth 10 Tez each. So yeah, might have gone slow, but yeah, it's getting back up again. So yep.
Then I'm maybe because the previous work is not being like getting much attention. I'll have to post something new because
You can try that, but yeah, like I have my friends and stuff, they have been selling pretty well on hand. So yep.
From the collector side, I'm not that concerned now that they've fixed up what needed to be fixed up, but there was a lot of very large drops that happened before that compromise. People were doing thousands, 10,000 issues, and they were very cheap, and that's now set a standard that you can get your artwork very cheap on hand. And so that, I think, has made more of an impact on
Yeah, I
sales
think
than
that's
the
the main
compromise.
issue that Hen might be facing, is that people have been putting their artwork for like too low, and yeah, but yeah, that might be an issue. So I totally agree with that.
Thank you, Tantan. Can you present yourself very quickly?
Are you talking to me? Just in case.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I just came up just to hear your opinion on mangas and animes, because I hear you talk about that. I'm like, I need to get it up because I have I'm doing that on Opensea for mangas, for my manga. So I just wanted to hear your opinion. Like, what are your thoughts on how mangas and animes could be incorporated in the NFT space?
Wow, super interesting topic. For me, mangas and animes are ready made, are clearly made for NFTs. Let's make an example. Of course, well-known mangas are coming very soon on this. I know that Dragon Ball Z already wrote, and Senseiya also. And it will be huge because we are millions to be fan of that kind of mangas. But for newcomers, I pretty think, let's make an example. Here in France, we have someone we just sold a book. It was not an anime, but just for an example. Just sold a book on NFTs, and it was massive because he had everything was physical, but also NFTs. And it was huge because he said, okay, with the NFT, we'll have access to this, and this. The private group, discussion with the author. You can vote for in the next books. You can create a big community around you. And for me, for newcomers, new guys coming in this space, not well known right now, it can be a huge step and a huge help to them, because it's hard to be known in these spaces like music, art, and everything, and also for mangas. So for me, you will have a huge advantage if you understand NFTs and if you try to create and be the first guys.
So can you tell me your opinion about something about like my project, and because it's related to mangas and anime, specifically. So can you tell me if I share that?
Yeah, let's share.
Okay, so I'm on Opensea, and a few days back, I released these characters to be a part of a manga in future. So basically, what you're doing right now is buying characters, and then like since they'll be part of a manga in the future, the character holder, like the collector, will receive royalties if that manga gets sold. I hope. Yeah, that's what it is. So, what do you think about that?
It's amazing, of course. It's like me participating in something I'm not doing. So it's amazing because I can say, okay, I believe in this artist. I love her or his art. So let's invest right now, and of course, I can resell it one day, or I can have royalties on it, which is amazing. It's clearly amazing, and that way you don't need an edition, a classical thing. You don't need to ask Bandai to invest in you. So it's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's what I was going for, because I just released these characters because I wanted to be a manga artist for like forever, but I haven't been how should I say it, in Japan to make my mangaka
Yeah.
dream come true, and it was my like childhood dream, and now I was like, no, I want to do this on OpenSea, and I started that. I have characters, and what basically what you're doing is buying those characters, and then it'll have like a one shot of a manga, and that could be sold, and the collectors actually receive a royalty on that. So yeah, it's been amazing. This NFT space has been amazing. So yep.
Yeah, it can help creators and mangakas like you, and you don't need any more Bandai and anybody to say, yeah, this artist is good. You can do it by yourself, and you need to find, of course, your fans. If not, you will not succeed, of course, as usual. But you don't need anybody to say this artist is good, and we can make books on them. You can just say, okay, this is my art. If you like it, buy it. If
Yeah,
you don't,
because I've sent some stuff to Shonen Jump in the
yeah,
hope.
of course, it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
In the
super hard.
hope. Yeah, it's pretty brutal in Japan, especially.
I
To
I know the space very well because I don't know if you know that, but France is the second market in the world of mangas and animes,
yeah.
and after Japan, of course. And
Uh-huh.
there is a lot of mangakas here in
Yeah, yeah.
France try
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah,
be good.
I've
Yeah.
known some pretty. I'm a fan of 1 and 2, so yeah, I know this. And largest consumers would be France. So yeah, it's totally cool. Like I can't really believe it. So that's pretty amazing. I was able to fulfill much out of a dream. So yeah.
Yeah, the good thing is Japan and France are very well connected because we have a long of history, and I know that Japanese love French and French love Japanese. So yeah, we are well connected, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for answering my question. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm looking forward. I just shared. No, I just shared it or not? Let me check. Yeah, I just shared on the space. So thank you so much. I just followed you, and I will see what's
That means
what's
a
going
lot.
on. Thank you so much. Yep. Emmy, you really need to talk. You're so shy today.
I'm not shy at all. I'm letting people talk. I'm listening.
She's wide awake. She sounds wide awake to me.
Yeah, I'm actually up. I'm sitting at my computer, so you know I'm awake.
No, it's just
But I
just
agree.
a joke.
There's been a few actually interesting comics and style people who are like. There's one who serialized his comics out, so pieces of the comic you actually build up to having the entire thing. I think that was 3-panel comics. And that one was really, I liked that idea of it being serialized out and you actually having to wait for all of the components. But there's others who are just, you buy the NFT, and the NFT is the cover, and then the unlockable content is the actual full comic book. So they're coming. There's a lot of more of that sort of comic style coming into the space.
Yeah, and I just saw that Marvel Comics are in on Veve recently, so they just sold NFTs for the first comics who will ever exist. So it's crazy. You can buy the cover of the first comics from Marvel. It's so cool. Hi, 10-second artist. Sorry.
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I just wanted to chime in on what I heard the last person was talking about. I'm actually working on a NFT comic right now as well. It's with together with this Bushido apes. It's called. It's a derivative of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's like a side project. So they brought me in to illustrate their comic. So we're doing like one page at a time, basically, and releasing that NFT. So that's one way you can do it. And also, like when you're mentioning about your characters and the fact that you could buy characters, it also made me think of Bushido apes, because the way he's got it set up is like people can buy the characters. You know, there's different samurai apes he makes. Then once you own that, you can participate in like a game on his Discord server, which is kind of like it's like a Dungeons and Dragons type role-playing game where your NFT can participate, or if you own the NFT, you can participate in this Discord game. So yeah, you don't to start with a game or like a manga or anything. You could start it right now. And that's kind
I've
of what he's
already
doing.
started, so yeah, I
Yeah.
totally get you. It's super crazy. I just love this space because every person can express themselves in their unique way and provide like utility for their collectors, and it's just an amazing space. So yeah, I'm pretty lucky to be here.
Thank you. Thank you, 10 seconds. Super interesting because comics and mangas are amazing for me. I loved it. I'm a super fan of it, and yeah, it's so cool to see that new artists can come in this NFT space to express themselves, and it's cool for us because we can find new artists and newcomers, and it's super cool. Thank you so much. Photo Yogi Preven, how are you doing? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I just tweeting something, and somebody had retweeted my tweet. So I was just thanking them. Hey, I just heard you a little earlier, Remy, about people who give always gain. And I am such a believer of that. And, I was a part of this business group called BNI, and the motto is "Givers Gain." And I've actually seen it happen in real life, and it's always, when you give, people remember you, and they're always on top of their mind, and that's how relations are built. And NFT space is really awesome, and it's growing thanks to this warm feeling of giving and gaining. I'm Praveen Photo Yogi. I'm from India. I'm a photographer. I've been a photographer, a commercial photographer, for about 17 odd years, and I've been doing over the past year. I mean, there's been no commercial photography, but I've been doing photography as an art form, and that's something that I'm now putting out as NFTs, and it's been pretty nice. I've been here in this space for about 40 days now, and I've seen some really interesting stuff happening, and a couple of my works also got sold, and I'm really thankful for the people who are supporting me. I'm just here to come and tell you that it's such a wonderful space, and I just enjoy being here and connecting with people. Thank you so much for giving me the mic, and I have some works on my foundation, and if you guys would like to have a look and uh, spread the good word, that'll be very nice for me too. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I just put your work on the space.
I have one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I have a question for anybody on the speaker panel. I'm a little confused about this collections on OpenSea and the one-off ones on, say, like Foundation. Uh, it's very difficult. Hello? Yeah. So it's very difficult for me to understand. If I put a collection of work, I may price it a little lower. And how would a collector react if he has paid more for a similar work, which is a one-off one? And even as a collection, many of the works are one-off one, but they're cheaper. Would the collector feel, cheated or in any way, or that he's paid more as a one-off one in Foundation and a similar work in? How does one go about pricing work on Foundation versus OpenSea? I'd love to hear from a collector's point of view.
When you're going to list on OpenSea versus Foundation, you should actually list different types of art on both platforms. So, like, if you want to use some of your art, like designate it for OpenSea, and then you list it there. But with your Foundation pieces, the ones that you think are better, and ones that you actually have some input on and feedback on that is amazing, those are the pieces you keep for Foundation, right? The quality, the real high quality work. So you differentiate yourself, yet you're the same artist, just by the quality work you put on Foundation versus OpenSea. That's what I would do, at least. Anybody else have any input?
Thank you. It's quite helpful.
Yeah,
no problem. And
and
you
if
can
I
DM
can
me
add,
with any. You
yes,
can DM me with any questions.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure.
Sorry, Rami.
yeah, for a collector point of view, because I'm a big collector, I don't really care, to be honest. For me, in my opinion, of course. Because if I buy something from you, it's because I believe in you, I believe in your heart, I believe in your, etc. But yes, it's true what Lucas said. It's better to add products in different platforms and different arts, probably. And yes, I don't really care. But the thing is, if I'm collecting you, it's because I believe in you, I love you. So, and to be honest, if someone said one day, yeah, I'm not happy because you did this or that, just discuss with them and try to find a solution. Because if people is mad at you after they buy from you, you can save the situation. To be honest, it's just because they're angry at the moment, but you can find a solution for sure. And sometimes the hungriest customers you have becomes the best fans ever. And I have that in different businesses. So
Thank you, Remy. That was very helpful. But I just had this in mind. I mean, I could be wrong, so you can please help me understand. See, when we put a piece of art or what we have done as an NFT, it's going on the blockchain, right? And it's there. It's going to be there forever. It's going to be beyond our lifetimes. So I have an idea that I should always put what is good, and if somebody would search for me, they would see good pictures of me. So if I have to categorize my work as top 10% and the next 10%, I would it be unfair of my profile coming up on the internet as a mixed kind of artist, or how would that be? I mean, as an artist, I feel I want to show the best to the world. That's my
There
personal
is
thing.
nothing wrong with having different art across different locations. So for me, like I'm a collector as well. I actually avoid foundation unless there's specific pieces that I really want. And the reason for that is I know that the fees to the artist are ridiculous. It is seen as kind of an elite members only club when it comes to foundation, because you get your invitation, you're there. It's similar to super rare in that way. But from a collector standpoint, if it's a good piece of art, I don't care what platform it's on. I want that piece of art. Whether it's Opensea, Han, Foundation, Wax, any of those sort of things, I will go to those places and get it. Ultimately, having a lot of other locations and having all the art across different platforms gives you another opportunity to someone to lead back to you. Okay. Realistically, it doesn't matter. When you're saying different quality, well, it's not so much about having different quality, but you can have different curations of that type of art. So maybe on Foundation, you may have a particular series and you kind of stick with something that's in line with that series on that platform. Then you go to Opensea and it's a different curation. That's what I think is more important, rather than it being different qualities. Because there was a thing going around a while ago when people were discounting Hicketnut, saying like, the quality of the artwork there isn't as high as other platforms. And that's completely not true. I think it's got a bit of a grungy sort of style to it, not grunge, but like it's more underground. So people are doing different things there. You've got like most of my collections on Hicketnut are more cyberpunk themed, whereas what I have in other places, I might have photography, I might have, I think I get different things from different platforms. But that being said, I'm interacting with different artists on different platforms. I haven't purchased at this point in time from the same artists across different platforms. So, yeah.
Okay.
Expectation for those. There's also an expectation to those platforms. So, like Foundation, you expect what you expect to get off of Foundation is something that someone put in so much time and energy into, right? Like a super, what I think it is at least, super high quality piece that comes off of Foundation or Opensea. We have those collectible collections, the 10,000 sets of avatars and things like that, where people release all those 1,000 collections, 5,000 collections, 10,000, because Opensea is just accessible. But I recommend highly not just to focus on 2 channels. I would recommend that you focus on you need to focus on all the channels, because you need to bring your art to the audience on those channels. So you should establish a beachhead on each of the platforms so that you actually have your profile there and a little bit of art. And you might not focus on those exact platforms. Let's just say you skip Hen for a little while and you focus on Opensea and you focus a little bit more on Foundation, but you should still have like a couple of pieces on Hen and a couple of pieces on, and have your profiles there, because you need to be able to be discovered, and you need to bring your art to those audiences that are on those platforms, that believe in those platforms. Because I know folks that only shop on Hen and collect on Hen, and I know folks that only collect on Foundation, and same thing with OpenSea. Like OpenSea is literally that's the place I would start first, just because there's just so many people on there searching for art, collecting, trading, all that stuff. So OpenSea would be my number one. Genesis Piece would be on Foundation, would be number two, and I would absolutely get your art out onto Wax and Hen, especially Hen, because that art is definitely and it's just known as the alternative to like OpenSea, and it's really cool. As Amy was stating, it's definitely a really cool spot. I haven't bought any pieces on there just because it was a little more difficult to get set up on a new wallet and a new type of crypto, stuff like that. And like, I just stick with Ethereum myself for now. But I've seen so many pieces come and go on Hen that were amazing, and I definitely missed out. And I knew something about Hen this week because I missed out on too many pieces I loved too much. So.
I just want.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I just wanted to point out one thing. Push back a little bit on the platforms not really making a difference. Like I'm no expert on this sort of thing, but I do know that different platforms have different smart contracts, and for some collectors, some of the like real OG collectors, it makes a big difference if what kind of contract the work is minted with, if it's like a ERC, whatever, etc., etc., etc. So I don't know, that does matter, and also the token that is based on is also obviously important. I mean, ETH is probably the safest bet right now. You got Tez is one. Wax, frankly, nobody knows if those are going to be around in a couple of years from now.
It's interesting. It's true right now.
Not to be ignored, though.
It's true right now, but it's not. It will not be true in 2 or 3 years. It's true right now because a lot of people who are on NFTs today are OGs or crypto geeks or crypto fans at the beginning. But don't forget something very important. The example of Wax is super interesting. Right now, people can buy NFTs on Wax with credit card. No wallet, credit card. Such is huge because I know people here in France, friend of mine, they didn't even know about crypto. They don't want to talk about crypto. They don't want to talk about NFTs, and they have Wax collectibles because they just bought it thanks to a credit card, like Ninja Turtles, Capcom Street Fighter collectibles, etc. So yeah, it's true right now. At the moment, a lot of people who are invest in NFTs are crypto geeks or crypto OGs, as you said. But it will not be the case when Pokemon comes in, when Nintendo, when Disney, when Marvel comes in my opinion. But we'll see. It will be super interesting. But right now, it's super cool because a lot of new platforms coming in, and they don't talk about NFTs. They don't talk about cryptos. They just say, hey, this is a digital unique thing. You buy it. Just put your credit card here, and that's it. And they talk about wallets and cryptos afterwards, not before. So yeah, it's interesting.
I'm so glad I asked this question, and all of you have been so patient and in explaining to me. I'm very thankful for the other people on the speaker panel. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, Praveen, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking, that is.
I'm from India, Bangalore. Who asked?
Did you hear me? Zenshi. Yeah, that's me.
Zenshi. Okay. Zenshi, I'm from Bangalore, India, and I've been doing photography for a long time now. My father was a very eminent photographer. He was a fellow of the Royal Photographic Society, and he was an honorary fellow of the American Photographic Society. But as long as he was alive, I really didn't do photography because he didn't want me to be a photographer. Back then, photography was not a paying profession. And as a child growing up and in my younger days, I've been his light boy and a guy who held the reflector. So my learnings are pretty humble, and I've learned from him. So that's my background.
Very cool, man, and it's awesome to see a fellow Indian in here. I'm from India as well, down south, Kerala.
Oh, fantastic,
So,
Nishi.
yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
fantastic.
Awesome, man. Awesome to hear
Thank
you
you.
come up and speak.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you
guys. Thank
everybody
you.
for speaking and listening. It's super cool. Thank you so much. There is a lot of different profiles here, but we are whole legend around NFTs, and it's so cool. I love this community, to be honest. There is two different newcomers. OL Dirty, OL Dirty Dennis.
I'll step down to give room for somebody else to speak. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Hey Remy, how you doing?
Very fine, and you?
I am great. This is my first time actually being able to catch one of your spaces, so this is really cool. I've been listening in, and um, there's a couple things I wanted to touch on. First, the singing was awesome. I know I'm a little late. I did hear it earlier, and I thought that was great. I'll definitely be looking out for the choreography. I'm like locked in. um, Second thing I wanted to touch on was something Lucas was saying earlier about the different platforms. I totally agree with that. Like the at least the way so far that I've been using a lot of the platforms is definitely Foundation is my I would say my best work, and then I use OpenSea. Not to say it's not my best work, but it's more affordable for people who may not be able to get the foundation pieces. And then I use Hicket Nunk to experiment, because to me, like out of all the platforms, it is like the best way to put it, like artist platform. Like I collect on Hicket Nunk, right? And I know most artists do too, because it's affordable and a lot of the work is amazing. So you want to support other artists that's doing amazing things. So my collection of Hicket Nunk, like, and I don't even like transfer that money back. Like whatever I make, I put right back into the community. Like I buy whatever I can off of Hickok. Like I literally just sell pieces on that platform to buy other artists' work. Like that's literally what I use that for, and just to experiment. It's just fun. Um, there was something else that you said that I wanted to touch on. I do think like Marvel and stuff. That's gonna really bringing up like a lot of people. Like you guys were talking about Funkos, and that made me think like imagine if like Funkos had their own like PFP, like what that would probably do for the platform. Like I think that'd be like really interesting. And finally, because I was listening, so I had so many different things to talk about. You guys mentioned bringing in people into the space, like talking to people that aren't familiar with like NFTs and how it sounds to them. And I believe Remy was the one that said, it was easier for him because, you kind of have like you spoke with Gary Vee, and you have the verified check, so people are like, oh, I want to listen to this guy. I actually had a chance to do that for the first time yesterday, uh, uh, at a gallery event. It was my first ever gallery exhibition, and I was actually the first NFT at that gallery. So like all eyes were on me, and I got a chance to like really talk to people. And a couple artists were interested. A couple were a little skeptical, but I tried to just extend a hand and kind of break it down for them why they should join. And so far, a couple reached out. So hopefully, that ushers in like a couple new artists, maybe a couple new collectors, and yeah.
Thank you so much. I just push your heart on the Twitter space. Thank you. It's so cool. Cool. Hi, Michael. Michael Gonzalez. I don't know how to you spell it. Sorry, Michael. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Remy. Thank you for having me here first. And yes, you can call me Michael if you want. I think it's easier, but actually, the right way to say it is Michael because I'm from Cuba, and it's like a kind of Spanish way to say Michael. Great being here. I feel really good. I think it's not your first space, but it's my first listening to one of this, and I really like the topic you have been talking about. First, I would like to just point at something that I'm not sure how to say the name is old or old dirty. I'm not sure.
Yeah, old dirty. You can just call me
Yeah,
Dennis. It's cool.
Dennis. Okay, Dennis. Sorry, I can't read your whole name here. So Dennis, I really like your vision about this, like using each platform for like different kind of ways to express too. Like it's like you can try on each platforms. I think like many artists here probably have like also like different ways to express. Like some can like do paintings 3D at the same time and things like that, like being multi platforms or like multimedia artists. So pretty nice that we have like so many platforms on the NFT world right now. Like, and I think there are probably more to come in the future, but it's really nice because I think it's given the chance just to explore on yourself and on others artists, like seeing there's so many ways they have to express. I really like that point. And that's where I connect with what you say before. And I also want to bring something back that I think is the name is Tantang. I think she was talking about before. She first I really like your work. I checked one of your pin tweet, and I really connect with what you say because at some point it's something I think most of artists are exploring right now, like how to bring more value into their works, not only the pictures or videos or whatever they do, but how to make the collectors and people who really connect with their works to take more value from what they do. And I'm really interested about what like filmmakers and people who are in this audiovisual industry will do in the future with NFTs, because I think it's not only about like what you can get after the movie or after the works are done, but what you can do before for having that movie or video or whatever it is out. It's like you become also like a kind of producer, I think is the word. So it's really interesting of what the whole NFT brings out for us. I think it's only so. I just want to say something else. If there is any other artist here who is just thinking beyond the pictures, beyond the things they're doing, I would really like to check their works and just talk with more people, because sometimes it's just like I want to know, and I think when we connect, we can really like let our ideas go even further. So that's just what I want to say.
I'm really glad that you brought that up, because it's kind of something. Oh, by the way, hey guys, I'm Tony. Do a comic called Three Panel Crimes.
Hi.
It's a different crime story in just 3 silent images, and we also use stuff with like music and animation, things like that. But I'm really glad that you brought this up, because that's kind of what I've been thinking about as well. It's like, okay, we have the art, and we have these images that people are collecting, but also like this technology is so valuable to so many different industries, in terms of just, I don't know, like it blows my mind. It's basically like, if I can think about it, it can probably be done. And the beautiful thing about the internet and Twitter, and the fact that we're even having this conversation right now, I mean, there's people who have all sorts of different backgrounds, whether it's business, finance, art, all these different things, and we're all instantly accessible and able to communicate with each other on moving something forward. So what I've been looking at is like, okay, well, like, how do we get to a place where like artists and creators in any sense of the word are able to, let's say, raise funds for a movie that they want to make. Maybe that's by selling NFTs, or something I'm trying to figure out right now is how to put out an actual comic book and have that be like a readable, like fully functional digital comic that would be just as valuable as a collectible comic in the physical world. I mean, I know it's been done where people can make an NFT of the cover and then it gives you access to a PDF, but how cool would it be if like you basically had like a digital printing press that was making like non-fungible copies of your actual book or film or anything that you wanted to put out. So I'm really glad that you brought that up, because that's been something that's been on my mind for a while, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I'd love to hear if anyone has any thoughts, or if they're working on something like that. Thanks.
Yeah, I really like connect with the idea of just like, it's like not only work on or artistic expression, but also knowing that we can bring like even more things for the people who really connect with what we do. Like it's just like that. And it's for me, and bringing, just coming back to what Dennis, I think is your name. I said I said it right this time. Say before. I get to the NFT world like really, like maybe 1 or 2 months ago, thanks to a friend who just brought me in. And I think it's something nice we need to do too, like try to talk to your friends, try to bring more people into the NFT world, because this is like a whole game changing opportunity and world for not only for art. I think there will be more coming in the future. I really believe in this. And I only have been for 2 months here, but I'm now, I was laughing while I was listening, because I think it was Lucas who said something about starting by Opensea or something like that, like it's the best way to start. Or I think there is no rule, probably. I think everyone starts by a different place, but for me it was foundation, and it was like I think like really hard. Like foundation is probably one of the highest gas fees places. I'm not sure, but since I have been talking with my friends, it's like that. Anyway, it's like really nice just I think to have so many platforms where we can bring so many things to. It's really interesting how artists are just like evolving and just sharing different ideas on different platforms too. I think it allows them to explore. And I think Komachi is not longer here, but I think she's one of those artists who is doing something like that, like exploring on each platform a different way to express herself. Even if it's connected, it's something different, and it's really nice. Just that.
Yeah, it's cool. Thank you. I would like to to speak to Victor Fernandez. How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yep.
How you guys doing?
Cool, thanks. What's going on?
I'm my name is Victor Fernandez. I'm a landscape travel photographer. I've been taking photos since I was 10. It's going on 40 years. I do large fine art prints, and I have three mints on foundation. My latest mint is called Asgard. Uh, that's 6 months of hunting for the right condition to get the fog, clouds, and the burning sunset. Um, Probably going almost once a week or twice a week to try to capture that. Um, and I'm a fan of mythology, so it reminded me of Asgard, cloud, so to speak, and that's on foundation. And in the auction is included 17 by 22 signed prints, and then my other piece is called Nightlight, and that's of the moon with the glow bouncing off the clouds. That image is made of out of 30 images blended. Um, if any photographer is in the audience, they know that, or hard to get the moon and the clouds and atmosphere at one shot. And I was inspired first because Egyptian mythology, there's the god of the night. He he guides night travelers with as a nightlight, so to speak.
Okay.
And
Is it automatic, the blended, or do you need to manage
I
it
did that.
afterwards?
I did it manually.
Wow, crazy. Looks cool. I just pinned on the Twitter space. Amazing work. Well done.
Thank you so much. And then there's the final one is the Castle Rock. That image took 3 years. Um, Traveling back to Scotland 3 times. It was just a regular trip in 2015. Traveling with my family, etc. And I love the history of Scotland, and I wanted to picture the castle. The castle is built on lava rock, and there's been a civilization on top of that rock mass for 1,100 years. And I love history, and I wanted to take a shot, and I didn't like the shot. Just what the single shot didn't do it justice. So I was like, maybe a panel. I think I shot 100 shots, came back home. It took about 5 months to manually um, stitch it together. I didn't like it. I thought I could do better. I went back 2016, took another round of shots. Um, this time it looked better when I blended it together, but I still didn't like it. And I went back 2017, and finally that year I think to the throughout those years, my skills in trying to get that together improved. And 2017, it really came together. Blended all the images. It took about 5 months. It took 2 months to stitch it together. It took 5 months to, like, in the pixel level, remove any remnants that those actual 20 images stitched together. Uh, when the image was finally rendered, it's pretty huge. It's 15,000, 50,700 by 7,200,
Wow.
and yeah, and I I also learned how to make frames because I wanted to put in a frame. My friend who's a master printer taught me how to make the frame for it. So it's the image is actually in a 28 by 60 solid wood frame with museum glass, and it's sealed, wax sealed, like the old time frames, and that's included in the auction. Whoever bids on that will get that 28 by 60.
Super cool. What was your journey on NFTs afterwards? It works well. How, do you have any troubles?
Say that again.
Do you have any troubles on about NFTs when you mint, when you market it, or when you promote, when you try to push it on platforms?
Um, no, I've been going to spaces. Uh, I'm not in a hurry to sell. I just something to show my artwork in a sense. I've been mainly concentrating in getting to know the community. I've started spaces, etc. And I really I've really lost track of minting in a sense because I enjoy spaces so much, and I see there's a lot of people that don't have no voice in a sense. They're kind of shy, etc. So I've had like I started Twitter with only 200 followers because I had Twitter since 2012, and in the last month I've gotten like over 1,200 followers because of my spaces and speaking to people and getting people. And you know when you hear the word social media, actually is a social media because you know you have Instagram where uh, people talk through emojis. It's like there's actually no in a sense. And then I come to Twitter and I'm in spaces and I'm communicating. I'm talking to people. I find that people that don't talk too much have more knowledge than the ones that do, and it's pretty amazing. I'm enjoying the journey. It's like
It's
I've gone into the rabbit hole, so to speak.
Thank you so much, Victor. It was amazing to have you on board.
Thank you.
Tiago, yeah. Tiago, do you want to talk? Hi, Tiago Hamahal. How do you? Tiago, are you here? Or
Yes,
you're not?
I'm in here. Sorry, guys, I was just type some stuff here, but I was listening, everyone. Yeah, amazing working, Victor. Really good, man. Really inspiring. And thank you for the space, guys. Just want to say thank you to Zenshi as well for the personal support. You know, like for to give the shout out, like just saying like that you're there for me and we needed to talk. Thanks so much. So yeah, it's my first time talking. I cheers, man. Yeah, it's my very first time here on your space, Remy. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, everyone. I've been in a space with Lucas, really interesting stuff about NFTs. You know, always pushing community and have been learning quite a lot recently. But that's my second time where Lucas is involved as well. And I've seen Amy as well before. She was involved with really cool. She's into tech. I love tech. I grew up into tech, into technology. Really nice. So yeah, thank you guys. It's been quite a journey. I just moved to a new place and I was just scrolling through my last trips I have done with some friends, but far away now because I moved. It's quite hard here to go out because it's quite small, the place where I was living, to go out with people and enjoy It's always important to share, moments with friends or colleagues and other photographers. Anyway, so I recently dropped my collection that's more focused in a kind of a different view, and where I really love the crispy textures when I more focusing close-ups, when you see a mountainside, for example, sorry, I didn't say, but I didn't mention, but I am a photographer, landscape photographer, and but more focused on outdoors. I'm really enthusiastic about outdoors. And most of my friends from Tech, they are not. It's really funny. I'm originally from Brazil, but I'm in New Zealand already, like for 5 years. I've been working here, and yeah, and for 5 years in living, and pretty obviously, I'm sure I will stay here with my new home. And yeah, I've been into Mount Cook National Park and Aspiring National Park, and yeah, man, it's such a beautiful here, and how it's reachable as well. This place is, I'm really glad to be able to be here, because in Brazil, I still live in a very big city, so we need to like at least 6 hours from the mountains and a lot of traffic, really chaos, crazy to get there. And here is like so easy, is because it's such a small and you're close to everywhere, everything, pretty much coast to coast, 3-4 hours coast to coast max. And on the way, a lot of beautiful places to stop and and enjoy. I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, I've been quite inspired for the mountainsides, the way, because it's incredible. Like sometimes you just go up, and you see like a lot of beautiful landscapes with 40 and then amazing backgrounds and beautiful, unique moments, sunset, sunrise. But something that having a lot is the textures. Recently, I have a friend who was kind of changing his gear, and I never had a really big tail length. That was just like 3 months ago, before I moved from Wanaka. Is kind of alpine, small town, very, very small, like less than 10,000 people living there. And I met this guy. He was like, "Man, I'm changing my gear," and I was really impressed. I was like, I wasn't like sure if I would like or not. And he said, "No, man, look, you can keep the lenses, and you stay with the lens for 2 weeks and tell me what you think." Because I said, "Look, we don't even know me, man. How are you gonna, how?" He said, "No, man, no worries, man. Here the community is really small, so I saw you on Instagram, etc." And then I was like, "Okay, cool." And I got this opportunity, and I didn't realize what I could do with the gear, and that is a really interesting, because I never had like a big lens, But then I started that everything I see from far away, and I can just capture specific moments where I have the lighting changing, the mood changing, with clouds coming, and it's kind of fuzzy and misty, so. And then I did a few shots, quite a few shots. I have more that I'm processing. I will be processing soon, and I will be adding to the collection. So yeah, guys, if you'd like to check it out, yeah, it's a really important collection for me personally, because I don't know, these textures just gets me, man, because I always look at them, but I never could capture, like in some of the bits, not able to see, I like with naked eyes, and then when you use the lenses, then you start to see things completely different. It looks like magic. It's something like, it looks like sometimes like crunchy, like I can eat it. It's really, really nice. I love that. So I just stopping by to say that and to share that with you guys and say thank you, Remy, for the space.
Yeah, thank you, Thiago. Yeah, it's cool. I just pinned your work on the Twitter space. Thank you so much for.
Remy, can I introduce you to someone real quick, if you don't mind? Michael, right here from the. Michael works on the in the Metaverse on Decentraland, and he's an ape holder and just a really amazing guy. So Michael, Remy, Michael.
Hey Remy, nice
I
to
love your
meet you,
name
man.
already. I love your name, so it's all right.
Thank you. No, it's great being in this space and hearing all these artists talk about their NFTs and their experiences. One thing that I wanted to bring up related to the subject. So with all these exchanges, Opensea, for example, the one thing that I worry about is the centralized aspect of it, because considering, they're an organization, they have free roam and ability to take projects down. Now, that's a little scary to me. I'm hoping that there's going to be another contender up that's a little more decentralized of a space for artists, but it's great that it's like a good entry point and it gives a clean interface artists to upload their work. But it's just a concern for me. Like, it's something that I think about down the line, because we're so early in the space that I think it's going to be a variable that's going to be important.
Yeah, it's super important, this topic, because we had exactly the same problem in crypto spaces. We said, yeah, cool, Coinbase, Binance, etc., but they are all centralized. And of course, now we have DeFi, we have decentralized finance, and we can use Uniswap and etc. and other things. But yeah, it will be probably the same in NFTs. We are companies who want to centralize things, and it's normal at the beginning, because for beginners it will be too hard to understand it if it's not centralized a little bit. Right. So it's normal at the beginning, but yes, it's a real trouble, and to be very careful about it, because this company can say, okay, bye, we just shut down, see you soon.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting that you put that thing on the map. Yeah, definitely.
No, definitely. Thank you for letting me up here, by the way. I'd be happy to comment on anything else. Lucas, you're the man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt. You're definitely one of the rock stars, dude. So respect.
And I love metaverses. I think this space is absolutely huge, and a lot of people doesn't understand it and will never understand it, maybe. I had a discussion with my wife this morning about metaverse, and she looked at me and she said, "Are you fucking crazy?"
Yeah. That's usually
you said to me that you will do real estate in a fucking video game, and she said to me, "You're dead to me."
yeah. No, it's pretty crazy. I got into Decentraland in March, and just jumping in and trying to understand what it's all about. Obviously, there's a learning curve, but I think a lot of it is about education. Once people start to be educated on the possibilities of what the metaverse can do, not only for entertainment, but for artists and NFTs, I mean, the possibilities are endless. And I've been working and trying to put together a tour of Decentraland with Lucas. So if you follow me and look out for a post, we're going to try to pick a day and time that we're going to bring a bunch of people into the metaverse and do a little tour and try to explain to people the
I
use
want to be
cases.
there.
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah,
Glad you. Don't worry, Remy. We'll get you in there, man.
100%.
We'll make sure you're on the. We'll make sure you're on the list. We'll make sure Yeah, there's no doubt, Michael. These guys are going to run us all through the metaverse, and it's going to be so cool. We're looking forward to it. So yeah, definitely follow. I'll obviously follow Michael. If you guys want some metaverse information, he is one of the metaverse, like literally metaverse rock stars out there. So if there's anybody that knows anything about the metaverse, it's him. And another character named Zeta, and I'll introduce you guys to him at another date. But he'll be definitely be helping with the walkthrough through the metaverse. So it's I just can't wait. So I look forward to it, Michael. I appreciate you, man, and yeah, everybody should definitely follow Michael. I think everybody should follow everybody up on this, like panel right now, because that's what this space is about. Like let's just keep connecting with each other
Of
and
course.
making new friends. You never know where you never know where it's gonna lead. So
It's crazy about metaverses because I remember I played a game 10 years ago. I don't remember the name of the game. It was like a virtual world. How?
Was like Second Life, maybe.
Yeah, thank you. Second Life. And I remember this game. I'm a big gamer, so I'm trying every games around. And I played it, and I say, "Wow, what's this thing? You're just in the world, and you don't need to do anything, and it's just you just play, and that's it." And I say, interesting. And I saw that people makes money on real estate in the game. It was 10
Right.
years ago. Let's imagine now with NFTs, it's exactly the same but better. And yeah, of course, decentralization would be huge. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the main difference between the metaverses that are coming out now, like Decentraland and Second Life, is the decentralized aspect. So there's not a specific company that's hosting the Decentraland, right? It's nodes by people that are choosing to contribute resources on the blockchain, which is a great thing. It can't be unplugged unless there's no internet. So just like with exchanges and going, I think it's like the end goal. You want to have something that nobody can technically own, but people can do anything in. So it's interesting once people understand the concept that everything within the metaverse is an NFT. So your clothes in the metaverse, your shoes, your shirt, those are all individual NFTs. And that also unlocks the power for these designers to create these wearables and tap into new markets. So there's just so much opportunity. And the best part is we're all in a great community and we work together. So sharing that information, talking to Lucas and I'm sure Remy, you have plethora of information, just like everybody else up here. This is what's gonna make it different than anything else, and this is why I think it's not a bubble. Going to continue growing. So
Yeah, and I want to add to other thing. I just saw. I have the chance to see Mark Zuckerberg on Viva Technology in Paris in last May, and he talks about metaverse inside Facebook, and they just launched yesterday something called Workroom or something like that, and it's just the beginning on Facebook. And if it's on Facebook, it's mainstream, of course. So
yes,
in
that
some
ball has
months,
already started rolling, and it's not going to stop. So
yeah.
Hey, can I hop in and ask a question? So I get the utility aspect on art, right? Like proper NFTs, like like Bored Ape Yacht Club and Cool Cat, stuff like that. But within Decentraland, how what is the utility on owning a piece of land or owning a wearable? Can someone explain
I
that?
love that question. So when I first got the land, a lot of people, what they do is there's really two types of people in that are purchasing land. One of them is to flip the land, so they're just buying it and trying to sell it for higher. So it's kind of just trying to make money as quickly as possible. And then there are people like me who are trying to monetize the land. When I first jumped in, I said to myself, well, I got this parcel, I could technically upload anything to it. So I started to think of ideas, and we created a holdings company that helps bring brands into the metaverse. So we started to monetize our parcels by holding NFT events, galleries, live streams with DJs, networking events. We had a ape booth for apes 3D where people could come in and take selfies and submit to an NFT airdrop giveaway. There's just the utility, the use cases. Once you start really exploring them, the fact that you can build anything, you could stream anything, you can make the possibilities are endless for the land itself. Just a quick example. Right now, if you wanted to, purchase a Gucci pair of shoes. You would go on Gucci's website. You're looking at a flat 2D picture of it. But imagine instead jumping into the metaverse, going to the fashion district in Decentraland, walking into a Gucci store, seeing the product in full 3D, being able to place the transaction right there on the blockchain. The proof of receipt is the fact that the transaction is directly from Gucci's wallet address, and you also get the physical item in real life. I mean, it's going to change the way that we do shopping. I think it's going to be the new internet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah,
I rewatched this movie the other day. It's called Ready Player One. I'm sure it was pretty
exactly.
popular.
Love this film. Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
that movie
Exactly.
was awesome. I had to rewatch it, and I noticed this one thing where in the game, the guy bought like a suit, and he was able to get it in real life. And
Right.
I feel like it'll be the same eventually at some point with real life stuff. So that's pretty cool, man. I love the response you gave me, Michael.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I mean, it's. I keep on thinking to myself, like, the game right now. I don't think of it as a game. I think of it as a world. So it's constantly developing. About a year and a half ago, the world looked nothing like it does right now. Every day, these developers are trying to make it more realistic because computer resources, computer hardware gets better and better. So just imagine within the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, what this game is going to look like. The fact that they're going to adopt into VR and mobile platforms. I mean, we're literally going to be jumping in to Ready Player One.
Exactly, and it reminds me something very interesting around Fortnite, the Epic Games. Um, they had some DJs inside the game for hours, and these DJ have like more than 300 million listeners in one time, which is crazy. And I know that Epic Games work on NFTs and Metaverse right now, so it will come for sure.
Oh yeah.
Imagine watching, like the next Mike Tyson fight on Decentraland. Like
Wow, so
Yeah.
cool.
that would be crazy.
We actually, I'm in a group called The Last Slice, and I'm sorry I'm taking up so much time. I appreciate the floor here. I'm in a group called The Last Slice, where it's a group of 100 designers and developers that have come together to build projects in Decentraland. And one of the projects that we did, it was a test of holding an NFT and being able to walk into a building, as opposed to people not owning the NFT and not being able to get in. And if you did own this exclusive NFT, it gave you access to a live, NCAA tournament stream. So
Sort of
just
like
like
it's kind of like an access card, right? Like something like that.
exactly. So
That's
one
awesome.
of the yeah. One of the events that we recently did was for Apes 3D, and the stage where the DJ was, DJ Category 5, one of the best DJs in the Metaverse, where the stage was, only people that had the Last Slice NFT could walk up and chill behind the DJ booth, which was crazy, because there was 200 people in the venue all dancing, and people are like, wait, how do I get up on the stage and this and that? So we ended up selling out the Last Slice NFTs. So again, it brings a lot of utility to multiple facets, whether you're a DJ, whether you're a landowner, whether you're a designer for the wearable, or you're an NFT creator. Again, there's so many variables, the possibility.
Mike, a quick question about Decentraland. If I want to create a kind of building inside of it, I need to be good at 3D or something?
No, great question. To create a build in Decentraland, you don't need to own land. You don't need to know code. If you actually go to Builder, if you type into Google Decentraland Builder, it gives you access to a drag and drop builder within your browser. And that's how I've created most of my ventures, which have been very successful. Someone that
And you
owns
rent?
land.
So sorry, you
Yep.
you rent the space?
Correct. We lease the space out for events and different brands. So it's a dynamic business model that we could switch the land on the fly. And it's just to monetize what we have.
So cool. Thank you.
I wanted to say for the 3D artists that's out there, if you want to like upload type of like items or like objects into like Decentraland, you can easily do it just by exporting your file as an object file, or I think it's an FBO file. And once you do that, you can place the design you model on your 3D modeling platform into Decentraland.
So I'm assuming that's how people put up NFTs. Like, let's say it's like a gallery happening. Like, that's how they do it.
Well,
Exactly.
with NFTs, there's actually a picture frame object, and all you do is you pop the link in on Opensea or whatever inside of the picture frame. So you don't necessarily have to import your NFT direct link. But Blade, that's a great point. There's GLB models, for example, if you're exporting from Blender or Google SketchUp, that you can upload directly into your scene. So it's not restricting you to just what the drag and drop builder can do, which is great.
How's it going, man? I see you up here. How are you, bud?
Hey, hello everybody. How's it going?
This is Mesk,
Hi, Mesk.
everybody of the Buzzed Bears.
Hello, hello, hello. So I was listening, and I asked to come up on stage because I don't know. I don't know. It was like 6 years ago. I'm not sure, but I was searching, and I was giving it a try on Second Life, and because I'm a graffiti artist, right? So what I do is I search for abandoned or I don't know, empty spaces, and I apply my art there, right, in the real world. But it was a new thing, and I was interested in try to find someone, to meet someone, some dev that could be maybe alter the code or something, so that I can put my images in other people's property, like doing graffiti, doing this kind of vandalism, but yeah, with my pictures.
If I jump into my land and it's vandalized by you, I'm coming for you, man.
Yeah, come on, man. No, just kidding. Because I actually I gave up the Second Life. I see what they were doing there. Like I really dig into it, and what I guess is that there's a lot of people, like lonely people. I felt like it was some lonely people, just trying to to mingle with each other, and then it went to this sex thing. You have the sex dungeons and all this prohibited, this taboo stuff that you cannot do or be in real life, and people started to be in Second Life. So that kind of turned me off. Well, all I see is people trying to get digitally laid, and yeah, it was not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So so I gave up. But now that I start to hear more and more talk about the Decentraland, and I'm curious again. Like, can I do it? Is this the time that I can try to do illegal street arts in the metaverse? Maybe I don't know anyone who writes code for the two devs of Buzzbear. But I'm just trying to figure out how I mean, it's different due to NFT, right? Okay, it's a new thing, but a part of that, what do you think that it will go then down that road, like the sex, the taboo?
I'm gonna tell you right now. So the way that I look at Decentraland is design, creativity, and developers first. Second Life was advertised as literally a social network. So it's a little different of a formula. I don't see it going down the Second Life route, because there's just too much creativity. There's too many designers and developers that are jumping in, like myself, that are not just looking for a social experience. We're looking to create another world as far as what we have now. So, entertainment venues, casinos, streams, concerts, shopping experiences, these are all things that wouldn't technically be as possible in a centralized platform like Second Life. So that dynamic operability and the ability to also use certain objects and NFTs through multiple metaverses really unlocks the potential of it more than just being a social network.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
Of course.
thank you. Nifty James, how you doing?
You could
Hey,
be the first
Lucas.
graffiti
Sorry.
artist. Digital graffiti artist. Digital graffiti artist, dude. That'd be amazing, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, sorry about that. Sorry about that, Nifty Gems. My bad. Go ahead, man.
Okay. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, hey, great. Hey, thanks a lot for having us on. It's great to be here. And Lucas, sorry I missed that last one. We were heads down, just cranking away, and I completely missed your message. Sorry about that.
My friend. Next
Okay.
time, right? There's always
Yeah,
next
and
time.
what's great is that this event is there's a lot of talk about the metaverse as well, and so it's great to listen in and everybody's ideas. I think for the graffiti, I think that's a great idea, Mesk. I think you could do that with some AR. We've been toying around with that, playing with some filters as well. So you can. So let me just for anybody who doesn't know us, real quick, what we're trying to do is we're trying to kind of merge all of these different technologies, all of these things that we have at our hands, and of course decentralization, to allow people to have their jewelry on the metaverse and wear it in real life. And that's kind of what we're trying to do. And so I think that intersection is super exciting, because it opens up a whole world of opportunities. One being, for example, what does crypto native jewelry look like, or what does crypto native fashion look like, right? It could be even better than in real life, or it could be an extension of it. We could MVP things super quickly if people like them. Then that's also great for the environment because there's less waste, and that portability is just insane. That's we're super excited about that, and that intersection. I think everybody in the NFT space is like in the prime position to have a look at, collaborate, with huge brands that don't know where to start. And of course, release their own collections. So yeah, it's super exciting. And one last thing, I just wanted to mention as well. I was just talking to my partner and team member that she's Stella. She's super involved with social causes, including diversity inclusion. And one of the things that we were talking about, which NFTs kind of hit on the nail, is how amazing it is that all of a sudden nobody cares like where you're from, nobody cares what color you are, nobody cares what you look like, what gender you are. They just care about your ideas, right? And by using whatever PFP you want to use, monkey, penguin, whatever it is, it just kind of it makes the only thing of value your ideas. And I think that's something that we should really explore and push forward. It could potentially be the seeds to making a fairer world, right? A more inclusive world where it doesn't really matter where you're from, doesn't matter who you are, only matters what you do. But thank you so much for listening, everybody.
Thank
I
you.
love that. That's beautiful. What's really interesting is ever since I've been in this world, I haven't had like one sort of, argument or weird situation. Like, I'll put it this way. If you go on Facebook, most likely you're going to see a bunch of people talking about politics or going back and forth about disagreements and things that are happening that they don't like, and then opinions and this and like, I don't see that in this space, which is amazing.
Yeah, because we don't care.
Yeah, it's like we're past that. We're living in the year 3000 over here, while everyone else is using fake fiat
I have
monopoly
my
currency.
Oculus Quest. I have my Oculus Quest 2 just near me for me, and I will put on it on my eyes, and that's it.
That's the biggest fear I have. A group. I don't want to disrespect anyone. A random group of people just walk into the NFT space, and it's because it becomes so mainstream that they think they can just waltz in here and do whatever the fuck they want. Sorry for my language, but yeah, do whatever they want.
We are very far away from mainstream, to be honest. Very, very far away.
No, I mean mainstream as in Facebook or any people like any huge companies coming in here. I mean like a group of people that don't understand and haven't been educated and want to approach NFTs and decentralization as something that it's not. You get me?
Yeah, but I think that the
Yeah.
beautiful thing about all of this is because everything is so fluid, and because people are using monkeys and CryptoPunks and all sorts of other things as their online or metaverse identity. I mean, I was in a space yesterday and somebody said something absolutely amazing. Whereas, like, if you want to use your real world identity, you can, but you can also use your online identity, and that freedom, I think, is really valuable and can be used to actually protect, the integrity of this space, because it's not about like how much money you have to throw into Facebook advertising or whatever else you want to do. Seen in the space is it's just like, oh, cool. Like, people are actually being rewarded for their good behavior. So it's a, I don't know. I think it's the best thing I've seen so far in terms of a group of people cooperating together for the good of everybody. Um, and I think it's that specific centralization that allows that to be possible, because everyone has not only a say, but they also have their own autonomy to do whatever they want, and that's fucking great.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. But playing playing both sides of the card, just making sure everyone is safe. I feel like, staying anon is totally your option, obliged to put your face out there, put your real name out there. But I feel like that's where the trolls and the scams take advantage, like
You're
yeah.
right, Zenshi. In every space, in every market, we have trolls, we have scammers, we are guys who want to make money and to cheat people, and it's horrible. I know what you mean, but unfortunately, we cannot do. We tried what we. The only thing we can do is to just share good things, and
right, right,
yeah,
Remy. We can't stop them all. And with these, I mean, anywhere there's a place where you can make money, there's going to be these type
yeah,
of
true.
scams. I mean, in crypto, tons of altcoins that came out, or like tokens is what I would call them, because they were built on the back of like Binance Smart Chain, and those were, there's a lot of those coins where they're like invest, run it up, and they take all the money out and scam people. Same thing happens with projects here as well. I've actually bought, or actually, one piece stands out in particular is I bought a fast food Bored Ape, thinking it was a derivative project, a real project, and let's just say I woke up the next morning and it was not in my wallet anymore.
Ooh.
It was gone, and the entire project was gone off of OpenSea 404, and it was literally no token anymore. So obviously that had something to do with them infringing, and then they were back up again. That same exact campaign was back up again the next day under the same name, just a different profile on OpenSea, selling fast food Bored Apes again, and yet the one that I had was gone. So
Yeah,
So
that's unfortunate.
sorry to interrupt, but how did the BAYC did like a copyright thing? Like they took down the fast food ape?
honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. Didn't get any answers. I'm lucky I only bought one. I know someone that bought like three, and all of those tokens were like removed from the wallet. Like were all gone. Like everything was gone. So they're still up right now on OpenSea, the same people, different variant. But I'm just waiting until they get yanked too.
You know what's going to be a big killer in the space, and this happened back in 2017 with a lot of crypto and altcoins, where people were jumping in and throwing money at anything, hoping to have like a get rich quick type of scenario.
They were like lottery tickets. Exactly.
Yeah. So again, it's about the education, right? Like if you're jumping into the space and you're not doing research on the project, or you're not doing research on the people behind it, or whether it's been around for X amount of time, same deal is going to happen as with crypto. Whether you're investing in an altcoin and you're going to get rugged,
Exactly. It can't be any more. It can't be any more exact. It's exactly the same thing happening. There's no doubt about it. And you know what's even and the thing with Mike, before you say anything else, if you think about it, if we go decentralized, this is going to be even a harder problem to solve. If like the Bored Apes have like a derivative out there, it's going to be a wicked hard problem to solve.
No, it's going to turn into a mess. I think it's going to be a big problem. Separate from the education side of actual cryptos and NFTs, one of the biggest players is security, right? Like you got to make sure that you understand that when you're signing something away within your MetaMask, what you're signing for. One of the previous spaces, I see Laura here in the audience. She had a bunch of great tips, like cybersecurity related, about like not sharing your password, not sending out your passphrase, a good list of things. So again, education, whether it's from influencers like us, whether it's from these communities that are coming together, I think knowing truly about the crypto, the NFT space, and the security space, I think those three variables.
I think sorry to interrupt, but I think the important right now for newcomers especially is educating yourself, knowing like the legalities when it comes to minting different art pieces, and doing derivatives and stuff like that. Because if anyone young comes in here and thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna make some money off of this, and they just throw all of their money in there, and the project gets taken down, like it's gonna be like a complete shit show.
Yeah.
If I could just add my 2 cents in there, I would say that I totally understand these concerns, and also about anonymous devs. That's definitely a big issue. But I would also argue that some of the biggest scams that the world has ever seen, some of the biggest Ponzi's have come from like really well-known personalities, right? And we, not to name any names, but I think everybody can recall them. And it was all white-collar jobs, right? And this has happened around the world. It happens anywhere from New York to Dubai. And you could be super well known and have the biggest influencers and could still be scamming people. You end up in jail, right? But I think also the education, as you've mentioned, Michael, like I think that's huge. And I was talking to my 12-year-old cousins who are actually working on a project right now, and just they've been designing games since they were even 8, 9 years old, and they work with like Blender and Unity, and they know how to work with that, and they're like asking me all these questions about how to launch. And what's amazing is that they're not just throwing money at projects, right? They're really smart and they're really savvy and they're crypto native, and they put a lot of effort, a lot of time into that. I think we underestimate a lot of people. And sure, there's going to be a lot of people who are just going to just put out the project and dip. The interesting thing about the NFT space is that even with those projects, there's absolutely no need for that to disappear. There's no need for that art to disappear. The community can jump in and they can take responsibility of it. And we've seen that happen before. We've seen many instances of that happening recently. So I think decentralization is definitely the way to go. There's still definitely some issues to iron out, but trust, don't verify, right? Learn, right? Like pick up Solidity, like start learning to read smart contracts. Go through it, right? And do your due diligence, and just use sound advice from traditional investing, which is dollar cost average. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, guys. I need to close this space in 5 minutes, so I just want to make a form of conclusion right now. For first thing, thank you so much, everybody, the speakers, the listeners. You were great. Thank you so much for being here. This was the second episode of NFT Power Twitter Space, and it was super cool to host it. I had already launched the first episode on YouTube. If you want to check it out, it was last Saturday, and there had a lot of cool discussion. So if you want to check it out, just type NFT Power on YouTube. I will do, of course, this episode too, if you don't mind, because it's public. So, and yeah, it will be good. And also, we just launched with David NFT. A lot of you guys know him. He's very well known in the NFT space on Twitter, and we just did a first YouTube video to help artists and creators to understand better this world, and why the first episode is why Twitter is so important for your art and your creativity. And it's the first episode. It's around 1 hour, and I think it's super cool. So I will probably launch it in 2 days, probably. So check it out. And thank you so much, everybody, again. If you have something to add before we leave, just do it right now. Thank you so much. And don't forget, nft-power.com. It's a website I just launched, and you can, for free, promote your NFTs there. Thank you so much.
Love it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks to everybody. I want to say thanks to everybody for having me up here, and thanks Remy, you're the best, and Amy and Michael and Zenshi and Thiago and Nifty Gems and everybody else that came to speak, and Three Panel Crimes. Everybody else that came to speak, it was amazing. You guys are amazing, and everybody in the audience, you guys rock. So
yeah, thanks Remy for putting this together.
Yeah, thank you, Remy. Really appreciate Lucas, everything, giving me the space to talk and giving us all the space to talk. I think one final point I want to make is the one thing that we don't want is for people to come in like they did with crypto when they were uneducated, throwing money and losing and saying, I never want to touch this again. What we want to avoid. And I think that with education and us doing spaces like this, it's down the right path.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Likewise, I'm super grateful for Remy for having me up here. And I look forward to NFT Power 3, man. When is that happening, if you don't mind?
Next Saturday, guys, at the same time.
Awesome. Would love to tune in, and I would love to see everyone who came up here and spoke. And thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. See you very soon. It was the NFT Power Twitter Space number 2. Let's get started for number 3 next Saturday. See you very soon.
Let's go.